Hello friends, hello humanoids, and any other creature who is able to perceive this message. This is Rudolf of Germany, 31 chapter of his educational series about the tall white race and the relationship to humankind. Also, this video contains some subliminal information as well as telepathic influence up on the subconscious of the listener. The transmission of telepathic influence will start in 5 seconds. Today's subject is schizophrenia. Some of you might think schizophrenia is a disease of the mind of some people, but there's nothing you have to do with it, at least not at this point of time. False. Schizophrenia is not a mental disease. Every single human being, not all other creatures, but humans, are schizophrenic. Why am I saying this? Very simple. From the moment you are born as a clump of flesh, you are fitted with 5 senses. These 5 senses start developing starting from the day 1. You see sunlight, you are thrown into a material world. This material world you will sense, you will work upon in your mind, and through the time of growing, through the time of learning, you experience something very strange. You experience that what you see, hear, feel, taste is not what you are allowed to see, feel, hear, and taste. Because whenever as a child you do something, you urge something, you want to touch something, somebody, your father, mother, teacher, friends, will stop you and say, no, this you cannot do, this is bad, this is good, and there will be punishment following once you disobey. So, the time of childhood is a time of learning to split. The time of learning to split your innermost self, your emotional, direct, experienced self, from that how you are supposed to be, to think, to behave, and to represent yourself. This is what I call schizophrenia, the split of the emotional person you are from the one you represent to the outside. This explains that every human being on this planet, when he gets in contact with another person, will speak, communicate with this other person in one way which she has learned during the course of the younger years until adulthood, speak in a certain way, act in a certain way towards others, but deep inside think completely different, feel completely different. We adapt to lies, we adapt to a false game in society, we adapt, and at the end we take the false side of ourselves, the cover-up of our emotions, for the real person. This exactly is the problem humankind has. We have urges and emotions and deep feelings inside which never ever at all match with the way we behave, we react, and we live on the outside. Freedom. Freedom is nothing else than matching the deep inside emotional self with the outside world. Very few people have the strength to be completely themselves. Very few people reflect up on themselves, up on their deep emotions, realize, because they unlearned already who they really are in most cases. Most people unlearned who they are. Most people don't listen to their emotions anymore. Most people believe in the false self which they build up, which is called personality. They believe that they are this person with this personality, but they don't reach their innermost self, their innermost emotions anymore. Only very few people reflect up on themselves, maybe through meditation, to times in solitude, and look deep inside. Look deep inside and find this and that particles, parts of the self which they used to have during childhood, and say, yes, this is me. There is a me inside of me. And then even less people have the strength to live this me on the outside. Once you match the innermost feeling, emotional being with the false outside pretender you are, once you overcome this pretending me and live the emotional self to the outside and be completely honest to yourself and others, once you do that, you are free. Can you say from yourself, reflect upon yourself for a second, can you say from yourself that you are free, that you don't lie, that you don't pretend, that you don't sneak around and lie on the end to yourself and believe in something which you are not? Can you say that from yourself? Very few can. This series I am making here right now is having the purpose of opening your eyes so you can reflect to the inside of yourself, because that is the beginning of becoming a superhuman. A superhuman is nothing else than one who lives his natural urges, his natural being, who knows who he really is. That is what I'm trying to do here with you. Some of my videos are quite bizarre. Some of my videos are quite strange. And you might believe or not believe what I'm saying. But this whole thing, what I'm doing, is directed towards your subconscious. And your reactions on the outside are only reactions from your personality. Look at this. Reflect on my words and you find yourself if you're lucky. And don't look at me and judge me. Judging me will not help you in life at all. But judging yourself by looking inside might open a completely different and new world for you. This is my message for today. I hope my subliminal and also telepathic means help you a little bit on your journey to your deep emotional inside life. Until next time, this is Rudolf of Germany. I wish you a pleasant day. Sit back, relax a moment, look at me, look at my eyes, and I wish you a nice day.